Well. Hello, and welcome back once again to another episode of Miss G's Ladies Lounge. It is another magnificent Monday, and I am here. I am excited to be here on tonight, once again on this magnificent Monday, ready to share with all of you great people that are joining me on tonight. Listen, I'm excited about everything that we have been talking about for the last few weeks, and I want to make sure that we wrap this month of January up in a big way. So make sure that you like, tag, share, let someone else know that Miss G's Ladies Lounge is live. We're on, we're popping, we're ready to get started. And just take a moment to let me know that you're here. Pop your name in the chat. Say hello. You know, as they say, don't come tipping in and don't say nothing. Say hello. Let me know you're here hanging out with me. So I'm excited about what is to come in 2024. What is to come in the years following. Hey, cousin. Hey, Cookie. Glad to see you joining me on tonight. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. All right, cuz. Love you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited about what's to come in 2024 and the things that will actually, take place and manifest in our lives. I'm excited about your future as well as mine. I'm excited about even the things that we have already experienced and the things, thank you so much, love you. The things that you didn't even imagine, you can't even imagine that is getting ready to happen for you, the doors that are getting ready to open, the windows that are getting ready to open and pour out the blessings. I'm so excited about everything that's getting ready to happen. Now, sometimes it just seems like it's not really getting ready to happen. It seems unrealistic. But listen, when you start getting excited about things, you start seeing things in a different perspective. You start seeing things in a different way. So tonight, we're going to talk about a few more things that is taking us into our future. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself before we get started. I am Gwen Finley. I am the host here at Miss G's Ladies Lounge. I am also an author. a two-time author of my first book, Let the Vision Speak, and my latest release, Perfectly Flawed. Yes, we got our copies in finally, finally. So these are my third, I think my third shipment or my second shipment. I don't remember which one, but we've got some books in. So Perfectly Flawed The Diamond Status. And tonight we're going to dabble in that just a little tiny bit, but we're going to talk more about a few other things, which all relates. It's all tied in together. And then I love to work with individuals and people who have a desire to uh, see their dreams and their passions manifest and come to fruition. So I love to assist in that process of helping you to bring those dreams and visions from your head into reality, or as I said, from the bed in your head into reality and manifestation. So that's what I love to do. I love working with people who are visionaries and have it. Sometimes they don't even realize that they're visionaries, but I love even helping them to see that they are visionaries. I love helping individuals to recognize that they do have something to offer others. So I like to get in and I like to dig deep and help you pull out those gifts and talents that are on the inside that are waiting to come out and play. All right. Hey, Carlethia, thank you so much for joining me on tonight. Excuse me. So, tonight we are getting ready for our subject. We've been coming the entire month of January. We've been talking. We've been having some great chats, and tonight we're going to just continue this on. Thank you so much. So I want you to again make sure that you take a moment to like, tag, share, let someone else know that we are live and invite them to join us right here in the lounge. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to give away one of these great books a little bit later. So, get on in here. Get on and get your folks in here. Get your friends in here. Get your family in here. Get your BFFs, your business besties. Get your girlfriends. Get your male friends, your guy friends, whoever. Just get them all in here, and let's just chat for just a little while. Now tonight, we are going to talk. Our subject on tonight is let's get social. Uh, Listen, let's get social. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to just have just a few. We're not going to be here long. Now I know I said that every week, but I mean that this week. I mean it. Don't hold it against me if it doesn't happen that way. But that's what I mean. Hey, Aunt Ruby, thank you for joining in. But let's get social. Let's get social. Tonight we're going to talk about getting social. We talked about as the year opened up. We talked about the new you. We talked about the year of the underdog. We talked about business as usual, business not as usual, excuse me. And tonight we're going to talk about let's get social. So, as we move forward in this discussion, I want to just let's talk about what social actually means. Social actually is a gathering or interaction with others of like passion and interest. Now, you're not going to find that definition in Webster or any of those others because that's something that I gathered from the definitions. All right, so that's my definition for social gathering or interaction with others of like passion and interest. Because when we are social, we step out of our own little bubble and our own little circles, and we go out and we interact with others. We interact to in order to uh, get ourselves into a place where there are others who have like passions or interests, or maybe even just, sharing some information with us. Hey, Dr. Z, thank you so much for joining me on tonight. All right. So tonight again we are talking about let's get social. And that social is social gathering or interaction with others of like passion and interest. So I know a lot of people get very nervous and scared when you start talking about social. Social. Some people, "Oh, I'm a homebody. I don't like to mix and mingle. I don't like to go out. I'm an introvert. I'm a this, I'm a that, whatever." Hey, listen. Well, if you're going to be productive, if you're going to do anything that is going to be productive in the business world, you've got to have some kind of social status, some kind of social standing, some kind of social life. It doesn't mean that you have to be out here on the camera like I am at this moment. That's not what it means necessarily, unless that's what you want to do and that's what's in your heart to do. But it does mean that you have to have some kind of interaction, some kind of gathering and meeting people and doing different things. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about that. Let's get to number one. Like I said, I'm not going to be here all night. I'm not going to be here all night. Y'all not going to hold me all night, but I want y'all to hit me in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are as we are discussing these different areas. I only have 6.6, and I'm going to make them nice and sweet. So the first one is you got to get social. You got to share your experiences and your expertise. You got to get out there and let people know what you're capable of doing, what experiences you have, what expertise you have. If you just keep everything bottled up inside yourself, then it's not helping anyone else. So you have to be social, right? So let's get social. What are your experiences? What have you encountered over the years that has given you a voice to be able to go out and to speak to others? I love listening to uh, uh, our coaching our coaching of the Platform Builder Network, which is Charvette Mitchell, and she always loves to say, pretty much everybody has some kind of expertise. You have something. You have something that you can share with others. Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining me on tonight. So, what are your experiences that you have encountered that have brought you to a place of knowledge and something that you can share with others? Because experience, one of the things about experience is that experience helps us to climb the ladder. Experience helps us to be able to grow and mature, right? So your experiences bring on an expertise that you're able to now share with others who have not experienced that, or who may not fully understand how to get through what it is that you've already gone through. So you may not be a person with a degree, but you may have experienced some things that can assist you in helping someone else to achieve the purpose or the place that you have now gotten to, or even a place maybe where you were. Maybe you're trying to help someone get to step one. I am a visionary startup coach, and what I mean by that is that I like to help people just get started. I'm not at the top level, but I know how to help you get started, and I just want to help people get started. So that's where my experience has come in, helping people to get started, figuring out some things together, bringing out, as I said, bringing out their expertise and their experiences to help them understand how those things can become more than just a little thought or something that they went through once in their life. But how can you now take that, twist it around and turn it around and use it for good, for growth, for development, for success? How can you take that and use it for productivity? So those are the things that your experiences and your expertise will help you to utilize them for. So number two, as I said, we're going to run on through here. We're going to run on through here. Number two, sharing your products and services. We're talking about getting social now. Sharing your products and services. I know so many people that I've met that they do things I've been knowing them a long time, and I never knew that they did it, or I never knew that they had a product, or I never knew that they, had a service. I never knew that they could help me in this area or that area. Um, you got to get social. You got to get out here and let people know about what you have to offer. And so that requires you getting social. Again, social does not mean that you have to get on social media, but you have to be social. Y'all give me some love in the chat if you're understanding what I'm saying. Let me know what you're thinking about what I'm saying. But getting your services and your products out there for others to see what you have to offer, that requires you having some kind of social presence. That requires you having some kind of visibility so others can see what it is that you have to offer, right? So now we're talking about making sure that if you need a marketing plan, if you need a marketing advisor, if you need a marketing individual, someone to help you with your marketing, then that's what you need to do. But you've got to get social. You've got to get out into the atmosphere and let others experience what you have to offer. All right. So, what are your products? What are your services? Do you provide counseling? Do you provide health care? Do you provide babysitting services? No, you're not that late. We're only on I think number two. So you're good, Sherv. Love to see you. But listen, that's what it means. You have to let people know what you do, what you can do, what you're capable of doing, or where you want to share your expertise. You have to let that be known unto others so that they can now, just like the scripture says, write the vision and make it plain. Make it plain. Listen, people should not have to dig all around to find out what you do. People should not have to dig all around to try to figure out what you're selling or what you offer. They should be able to come into your whether you have a website or whatever. We'll talk about all that later and see what products and services you provide. So getting social. That's what we're talking about tonight. Let's get social. And so our first one was sharing your expert experiences and expertise. And our second is sharing your products and services. Hey, Helen, glad to see you. All right. So our next is number three, networking with others in relatable fields. Now, this right here is where you really become that social person, but it doesn't mean, again, that you have to go to parties. It doesn't mean that you have to go get all dressed up and go out unless that's what you like to do. Some people love to do that, and they love the opportunity to go to lunches and dinners and, galas and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a wonderful thing. But let's just talk about networking with others in relatable fields. So, when I say relatable fields, it doesn't mean that if you're a chef, you only go and network with chefs. It's not what that means, because really a chef does not need another chef, right? But you need some clients to go along with what you're cooking. So you want to get out there and you want to find some people who maybe host events and they're looking for a chef, right? You want to get around and you want to network with people who may have a service where they provide meals, and they're looking for a chef because they provide meals. If you sew, you may be looking for people who do fashion shows and different types of stores and boutiques, so that you can now share your fashions with their audience, right? So that's what networking in with others in relatable fields is all about. Making sure that you are connecting with people that it makes sense to be able to use what you have. Now, you can also be connecting with other chefs and different things like that in order to gain information, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But right now, we're talking about networking with others in relatable fields. If you're a magazine editor, you are a an author, you want to get out there and find the people that's going to help you get the content that you need for your magazine or your publications or whatever it is that you're doing, right? Yes, I know you love networking, cuz. Yes, being social, that's the social butterfly anyway. So you are the social butterfly, and I love every minute of it. But networking with others in relatable fields. So find those areas. An easy way to find things going on, you can go to Eventbrite. Is probably one of the easiest ways, and it's pretty much in everybody's area. Whatever your area is, you can just type in your area. You can see things going on, what events are going on. You can find out if there's something going on that is of interest to you and that will be a place where you would like to go. You can find out how you can get your tickets. You can find out the location. You can find out the host and find information about the host. There's so many different things that you can do. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of these things have areas where you can go and you can research and find networking opportunities. Now, also, we'll talk about some other things in just a few minutes that will help you with your networking deals. Okay, so here we are. Social media and websites. Oh, here's where everybody gets a little nervous. Social media and websites. Well, a lot of people, they are a little timid and intimidated and nervous about social media. I don't like putting all my business on social media. Well, business is business. So if you're going to have a business, it's got to go out there. Back in the day, they used to put their business in the newspaper. They used to put it on the radio. They So now it's just on social media, but it's business. Business is business. In order to get it out, remember they had the yellow pages? Anybody remember the yellow pages? What were the yellow pages? That was our social media. That was our website. That was our way of getting the word out about our businesses. And if you had a business in the yellow pages, you made it. You were out there, right? So now here's what we're doing now. We're online. And this is the day and time where you don't need to be in the yellow pages. You don't need to be in the yellow pages. All right, darling, I love you. Thank you so much. Go tend to those youngins. They love you. But you don't need the yellow page. You don't need the newspaper ads, per se. They're still out there. So if you want to do that, that's fine. But there's so much access right here to social media and websites, things like that, that will give you a greater and a broader audience as well as greater access to others and to that networking that you need to do as well. And then I was thinking about, I was reading a scripture on yesterday that, because we love the word of God also. But I was reading the scripture also that says, go ye out into all the world, right? And so if you're whatever your gifts and your passions are, whatever your experiences and your expertise is, when it says go out into all the world, teaching nations, and it's not only just about teaching them a scripture, teaching them how to live victoriously, how to live successfully, how to, or reaching others, right? So there's so many different things that we can do. I look at a young lady that I follow, and she's an international real estate investor. And she, when I first started following her, she was just doing some real estate classes, but she was also doing just motivational coaching and business coaching. And although she was a real estate person, and so I joined one of her master classes, and it was really inspiring, and I learned a lot even in that class. And now she is out there going around to so many different countries, and purchasing property. And now not only is she doing that, but she is taking other real estate agents and investors and teaching them how to do it and showing them how to do it. This is what it's all about, not just trying to. And some people, maybe your desire is to only do a small thing within your community, and that's perfectly fine. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, when you're trying to get out there, whatever audience you're trying to get to, you have to get social. You have to get out there in front of that audience in order to attract them, in order to bring them in. And so, going out in social media. So social media, as you know, can be so many different things. There's so many different areas. It doesn't always have to be Facebook. There's so many different areas. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, um, there's um, LinkedIn, Snapchat, so many different areas of social, getting social and social media, and all these different areas. But there's other ones that you may not even know about. I'm a part of a platform also that probably not too many of my friends know about it, but it's a whole platform that has been created. And there's other platforms out there where it's a little more privacy, but it's also as well. It is very social, and it's one of those areas where you can really reach business partners and business individuals if that's what you want to do. So there's other areas out there. Some people are on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is an audible platform where you don't have to show your face, but you can be in an audible platform, and you can be teaching, you can be sharing, you can have conversations and chats with others. So there's so many different places out there where you can share your gifts and you can share your talents and your expertise. Websites. Let's talk about the websites for a minute. A lot of people don't like to have a website, or they don't want to pay for a website. And I get it. If you feel like there's not a lot of movement on your website, it's almost like you want to just take it down. It's like, but you never know who's looking at your website. You never know who's following you. You never know who's looking for you. And so that's the point of being available when they're looking for you, being available when they're following you. Hi, Emma. Hi, Natalie. Hey, Mother Weaver. Good to see you here. But you never know who is looking for you and who's following you. So therefore, you have to be present. You have to be out here so people can find you when they need you. If they want to reach you, you have to be available. So having a website, there are some sites where you can actually get a free landing page. You don't have to pay for an entire website, but at least where people can find you and they can click on a link that says contact me, and they can click on a link that says, here's my bio, this is what I do, here's what I offer, and then you can have them contact you to give you more information. It doesn't always have to be that you're coming out of your pocket with a whole lot of money in order to do something. And I have a little website. It's not a major website. I have a little website. I don't pay that much per month. Or you can pay an annual fee and have it covered for the year or 2 years, whatever you want to do. So it is important to have something where people can, even if you feel like you're not doing a lot of movement, because it might be just that one person that is trying to find you and try, or comes across your profile and decides, I would like to work with this person, and that might just move you to the next level. So never ever give up on your social life. Okay? All right, we're almost finished. We're at number 4. We only got two more, two more, two more. All right, so next, attending events and conferences in support of others' achievements and to glean from the experts. Now, this, my cousin and I on here, Cookie, I don't know if she's still here, but we love to do this every year. We love going to the platform builders. It was originally the pop up conference, but the Platform Builders Summit now, and we love going to that particular event. And the women have sort of built a little camaraderie. Many of them, uh, we know each other now. I did not know these ladies a few years ago, but we've been to this event annually, and every year. Now, somebody said to me, why do you keep going back every year if it's the same, people? It's not the same information though. Every year we learn something new. Every year we are exposed to another great individual who pours more into us, or individuals who pour more into us. And so attending some of these events and conferences, not only are you supporting someone else's dream, but you're also able to glean from the experts that are coming and sharing with you. You're also able to um, network at the same time. So it's kind of a threefold, and probably even more than that, because on top of that, you have some fellowship and you have some fun. You can even do some shopping if you come in, and Cookie's got her shop up. So there's even some shopping going on. She's there, and a few others, individuals, and a little, entertainment. So there's so much that can happen when you step out. They have a saying that I remember from when I was a young girl. I don't know if they say that down here in Virginia, but they used to say fellowship is when you get out of your ship and get in the other fellowship. All right. You can't have no fellowship by yourself. Well, you can have fellowship by yourself, but to have real fellowship, you got to get out of your ship and get in the other fellowship. So you've got to learn how to be social. You got to learn how to mix and mingle. You got to learn how to get out there and share with others and glean from others as well. All right, so we're at number 6, and I know I had something else that I wanted, but I couldn't remember it. I didn't write it down. I thought about it while I was at work, but that's okay. We'll get it in later. So the last thing is creating your own platform or your own community. A lot of times people feel like, well, nobody's asking me to be a part of this or be a part of that. I was, as a young person, a teenager or whatever, probably in my late teens and early 20s and all. I used to get a lot of invitations. I used to get invitations to go here and do this and do that. And then as I got older, I had invitations and all that. And then one day it's like a lot of invitations stopped. But what I decided was I wasn't going to wait for someone else to invite me. I created my own platform because sometimes you have to, you just have to have your own. Okay. It's nothing wrong with that. So if you're not getting, or if you don't like to go out and you don't want to, that's right. That's right, Helen. Fellowship consists of more than one fellow in the ship. But if you're a person who, you just want to do your own thing, you don't want to be out in someone else's, you're still going to get the benefits of being social. If you create your own platform or your own community, you're still going to get the benefits of networking. You're still going to get the benefits of sharing your experiences and your products and services. So do what you need to do in order to be social, right? So if you need to create your own platform right here, what we're doing right now, this is creating your own platform. Or perhaps you just want to have events, you want to have in-person events, or you want to, have small gatherings or whatever. There's so many things that you can do, and even online, you can have your own community. All these Facebook groups and all that. This is building your own community. I have a Facebook group, 4G Ministries. I have another Facebook group with MsG's Ladies Lounge. I have another, or not a group, but a page. I have, so I have a couple of different communities. I have a community group in, I forgot the name of it. Oh my gosh. I should know the name of my Poised for Beauty and Purpose or something like that. I don't know. But I have my group, my community there. So if you want to have your own community, you can do that. It's just that simple. You go, you create it, and then you invite others. And now the big thing is, which I am guilty of not doing my best at, but the big thing is making sure that you engage with your community, making sure that you engage with your platform. Now, I'm good with engaging on this page and my MsG's Ladies Lounge and my YouTube, sometimes my LinkedIn, but I got to get better in my little groups. So we have to make sure that sometimes, because I got a lot going on, probably too much, but that's okay. Uh, so what is it that you feel like you need to do in order for you to get social, right? So you need to figure out where you want to be, how you want to create your social experience. And that's where you need to decide what you're going to do. Now, when we talked about business, we talked about, getting ourselves ready for 2024, or getting going to the next level in 2024. All of this is a part of the experience of going to the next level. And so that's why it has been in my spirit to share these things with you. And so I'm going to do a little giveaway right now. I'm going to do a little giveaway. I have a book here, and so I'm going to give away one of my books. If you've already got one, I don't know, give it to somebody else if you get it. But I'm going to give away one of my books, Perfectly Flawed: The Diamond Status. And I also have a few more. So if anyone would like to purchase, make sure and let me know. We've got some here ready for you. But the Diamond Status is only $15, and it's a nice, easy read. It's not a lot of pages, but it's a nice, easy read. But it is very, very, very inspiring. It's very inspiring. And I know the title may throw some people off a little bit, but just understand that we all have something that kind of in the back of our minds or in our spirit kind of holds us back from doing some things that will keep us from getting to the next level sometimes, or even just allowing ourselves to be free to do some of the things that we need to do. And so this book is just an encouragement to remind you of some of the things that you may allow to hold you back, but you should not allow those things to hold you back, because you have so much to give, you have so much to offer, you have so much that God has put inside of you. So here's my little question for each of you. If there's anyone that can tell me what I spoke about last week, the first person to tell me what I spoke about, what was our subject on last week, you will get a book. You will get a book. So tonight we're talking about Let's Get Social. We talked about Let's Get Social. And I want to remind you that I am here to assist you. Also, if there's anything, hello, my first lady. Thank you for joining in. Lady Crystal Blue Brown. Thank you so much. But if there's anything that holds you from uh, getting social, and you want to just chat with me, we can chat about some things, and I can assist you with getting your vision and your dreams together so that you can come on out of the dark places and out of the dreams and all of that and come on into reality. Let's get into let's get out here and let others know what products and services we have. Let's get out here and let others know what our expertise and our experiences are. We've talked about that. So if you came in late, feel free to go back. Hey Marie, come in, feel free to go back and watch from the beginning, because we've talked about 6 different steps to getting social. And we want to make sure that you are fulfilling everything that you have inside of you to make it to your destined place. Now, who's going to tell me what I spoke about last week? Oh my gosh. Now, most of you, I see a lot of you on here that was here last week. So, I'm waiting. Anyway, while we're waiting, I want to remind you, thank you so much, Dr. Z. I want to remind you that we have the month of February coming up, and we're going to have some great guests on next month coming back. We're coming back with a few guests here and there. It will not be every week that we have guests, but we will have a few guests here and there. But every second Monday of every quarter. So in the month of February, the month of May, the month of August, and the month of November, on the second Monday, that will be our mental health Monday, and we'll be here with my good friend who was here with us before and did a phenomenal job sharing with us on mental health. And that is the person of Miss Erica B. Join Miss G and Erica B for our quarterly mental health chats. So that second Monday in February, May, August, and November of 2024. So our episode is coming up on February the 12th at 8 p.m. And I don't have the subject just yet, but just keep looking out for the announcements, because Miss Erica she is an awesome licensed professional counselor, licensed. I think that's what it is. The LPC, the licensed professional counselor. She is the owner of Enlightenment Counseling Services LLC. She is a professional that works with individuals in the mental health arena. And so is going to be here and she is going to share with us. And we're going to do that 4 times throughout this year because we want to make sure that every one of you maintains your good health and your good mental health and well-being. Now, I haven't gotten anybody to tell me what we talked about on last week. Are y'all serious? I just told y'all at the beginning of this broadcast what I named all 4 subjects that we had at the beginning of this broadcast. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to just give a book away and I'm going to give it to my good supporter who has been here on just about every show that I have had this year and last year. So that would be Helen McCoy. Helen, I want you to inbox me your information so I can send you a book. And let me go ahead and give you all what we have been talking about. Y'all disappointed me a little bit, but let me give you what we've been talking about throughout the month of January. We started off with the new you. So as we are in 2024, uh, oh, thank you so much. She said her aunt told her that the book is fantastic. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle. Dr. Z has been such a great supporter and has shared the book with so many individuals. And so I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. And I hope the rest of you get your copy because it will bless you. All right, so week 1, new you. So we're finishing up this series. Week 1, new you. You have now stepped into 2024. You cannot go backwards. You cannot go back into your old habits and your old ways. We are moving forward in 2024. So we talked about the new you and we've gotten you ready for what's to come in 2024. And then in week 2, we talked about it being the year of the underdog. We're no longer going to sit back and allow ourselves to be hidden in other people's limelight and other people's shadows. But this is the year that you, maybe you're not considering yourself the underdog, but if anyone else has considered you the underdog, they're going to find out. They are going to find out that you are coming out on top, right? All right, all right, all right. And last week, we talked about business, but not as usual. So, in order to move from the place of the old you and that underdog status, you've got to do your business. You've got to take care of your business, but not as usual. You can't be relaxed. You can't be sitting back and expecting something to happen. We talked about the definition of insanity, trying to achieve something new by doing the same thing over and over and over. It's not going to happen. So you have got to come out. Come out. They used to sing a song, get out of that corner. You can't hide. Come out of that corner. You can't hide. Come out of that dark place and allow yourself. Hey, there's Charbette. We talked about you a little earlier. Hey, so glad to see you here. She's been on the road gathering more information, and we're looking forward to what you have to offer next. We love it. We love it. Thank you so much for joining me. So week 3 was business not as usual. Your business has to go to the next level in order for you to succeed. Your business has got to come out of that corner and out of that dark place. You are no longer the underdog. You are stepping forward into your own spotlight. So come on out and let's do something great. And tonight we talked about going ahead and getting social. In order for you to get to uh, get your expertise and your experiences out there, and getting involved with others and letting people see your products and services, and networking and all that. You got to get social. So here we are at the end of this 4 weeks, and I've had a great time. I hope you have as well. And I thank each and every one of you that have joined me on this month of January. It's been amazing to me. It's been so amazing. And so, once again, I thank you all. Helen, don't forget to send me information. Thank you all for joining me on tonight. And I look forward to seeing you all again on next Monday. We're going to have another fabulous chat on next Monday. So remember, get yourself out there, get social, and let's do what we've come to do. We've come to conquer, we've come to succeed, and we've come to produce. So let's get it done. All right, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Z. Dr. Z, I love it. Thank you so much for joining me as well. Ladies, you all have yourselves a wonderful evening and get some rest while you're doing all that. Get yourself some rest. Good night.